No, get down. That right there is my very excited Blue Bay Shepherd. He's excited because those are some beef ribs. And this is a mukbang video. Down. Beautiful spring morning. Got a good deal on some ribs, and thought I'd give the dogs a treat. They don't get them very often. Go back over to you. Go back over there. Thank you. In the background there you see my long-coated German Shepherd Lobo eating his ribs. I just filmed about a 10-minute video of him polishing off some of them, and then we moved him into the kennel and brought Kurgan out to have some and shoot a little mukbang video with him. My dogs don't live in the kennels, they're just there to separate them when they're eating. Doghouse is required by state statute 343.40. My dogs live in the house and hike several miles a day down in the Mississippi River Valley with me. My channel is a vlog of those hikes if you want to take a look. Always got to say that, or I'll end up having to answer that question in the comments. I feed my dogs what's called a Barf Diet. B.A.R.F is an acronym that stands for Biologically Appropriate Raw Foods. It was created by veterinarian Ian Billinghurst. He wrote a couple good books on the topic. Give your pups a bone, and or give your dog a bone and grow your pups with bones. Provide links to them in the description of the video if you're interested in learning more about them. Kurgan is a 15-month-old Blue Bay Shepherd. Comes from Southern Breeze Blue Bay Shepherds in Florida. His parents are Frost and Ryder. Ribs are still a little bit frozen, but are mostly thawed out. I typically freeze food a minimum of 3 days before I give them to my dogs. It kills any parasites. My dogs get a variety of different proteins. Poultry, which includes chicken, turkey, occasionally quail. They eat a lot of fish, mostly tilapia lately, but usually anything I can get a good deal on. And they get beef from time to time. I usually avoid feeding them pork. Pork should be frozen a minimum of 3 weeks before you feed it to dogs raw. It takes that long to kill trichinosis. Any salmon species should be frozen a minimum of 7 days. Otherwise, for most other things, 3 days will kill anything in it. Now, for the inevitable question I know I'll get, people will say, I thought feeding bones was bad for your dogs. That's only cooked bones. You should never feed your dog cooked bones, including those smoked bones they sell at pet stores. They're very bad for your dogs. Cooking the bone makes it indigestible to the dog, prone to splintering into sharp pieces, causing bowel obstructions and perforations in the bowel. Dogs are made to process and digest raw bones. They've been doing it for millions of years. Dogs are also not affected by things like Salmonella. In fact, about 18% of dogs have salmonella in their G-tract. Is just a part of the normal fauna of bacteria that live in there. You have a better chance of getting salmonella from handling your dog's commercial pet food than you do from getting it from your dog or them eating raw food. In fact, you should always wash your hands after handling any kind of pet treats or handling your commercial pet food, because much of it is contaminated with salmonella. In fact, many of these animal recalls you'll see on pet foods that happen all the time, often it's because of the danger they present to people handling the food, and not the danger to your animal. Canines have a shorter intestinal tract and stronger digestive fluids than we do, and so they're able to tolerate eating rotten food and other things like that that animals scavenge in the wild that we could never digest. Nice thing about these ribs here, not separating them like this, is it'll provide them quite a bit of entertainment for the next hour or so, chewing and going through this stuff, and give them a really good workout. You can hear he's munching right through those rib bones like they're nothing. The only bones that I would really avoid giving your dogs are the load-bearing bones from cows, you know, the leg bones and stuff, because they're so dense and heavy that you know, your dog could bust a tooth trying to munch on one of those. But otherwise, anything smaller is totally fine for them. Again, we shot a video prior to this one with Lobo in there. He's looks like he's just got one left there to finish off of his 4 ribs. The hair on the light-colored hair on the underside of his neck is what's left of his winter coat. He hates having his throat brushed with the brush, so it's been a pain to get him to, he'll only tolerate it for a couple of minutes. Otherwise, all of his winter coat's gone except for that on his neck. And it's just the underside he doesn't like having brushed. I don't like having my throat touched too much either, so I guess I can sympathize. It's like listening to popcorn popping and munching through that rib bone. You can see Lobo, if you watched the video prior, which I think I'll have up before I put this one up. He's just got that single bone left from the 4 ribs he had, so it took him about 20-25 minutes to go through all 4 ribs. Yeah, I like to touch my dogs when they're eating food, especially raw food. I do it with them from the time they're puppies. It keeps them from becoming food aggressive. At least I think it does. Well, this video's getting pretty long. It'll probably take them another 10, 15, 20 minutes to polish through all those. Just thought I'd show you guys that I'm eating something a little different. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, I'll provide some links in the comments or in the description of the video if you're interested. Like, subscribe, and share. Hit that little notification bell by the subscribe button, and you'll get notifications when my new videos come out. That's all, folks. Bye.